play a Big Ten team, I feel like you kind of know what you're getting into. It's going to be physical up front. But really in terms of both sides of the conference, I feel like there's good teams on either side. And no matter who you play, everyone plays that same Big Ten brand of football. But, I feel like conceptually every team does different stuff. But just week to week, I know we'll be preparing for that.
You set the culture now.
This opportunity to be here, Big Ten Media Days and all that stuff, sort of be a face of the program. How did all that come about? And when they asked, what was your reaction to being asked to be a part of this trial?
Yeah, I was just extremely excited. Just a tremendous opportunity and an honor to represent Indiana University in the football program. Yeah, a lot of fun. Yes, sir.
Having Coach Harbaugh is always buzz and talking about NFL every single year.
Hey, AG, I don't know if anybody's asked you this, but we just got here. After last season, what are some things that really Tom and his staff and the team has really worked on in order to turn that disappointment around?
I feel like just really the whole offseason, just getting in the best shape possible, grinding in the weight room, putting on more size, putting on more muscle. And honestly, our accountability too. Coach Allen took the time to put us into, I think it was 10 or 11 different accountability groups. And that wasn't by position either. It was just randomized by guys on the team. And, that just helped. Every month we'd have to do something with each other, whether it was go to dinner, go bowling, and the football program would pay for it. And then that kind of helped us with if somebody was to miss class, then he would have to come in early in the morning and do a workout. And then if it happened a second time, then his whole accountability group would have to come in. And then if it happened a third time, then the whole side of the ball would have to come in. But luckily, that didn't happen. And I think it's because of the accountability groups. And I feel like that's just a step in the right direction.
Have you had a chance to play pitch and catch with Connor yet? Because he's coming out of the Missouri SEC. Have you had a chance to play some pitch and catch with him already?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like a bunch in practice and also outside of practice. We've been going up to the field, all the quarterbacks, including Connor, and I'm really confident about their abilities.
That's Cam was just talking about that PowerPoint presentation that he and Jack put together as far as accountability and things that went wrong. How important was that meeting when leaders of the team were up there saying, this is what went wrong last year, this is how we're going to fix it?
Yeah, I feel like it's huge. We talk about it all the time, especially this offseason, that great teams are player-led. Our coaches do a great job, but our coaches can only do so much in terms of leadership, and we need our players to step up as leaders. And I feel like that's one thing, too, this year. We don't have as many proven guys or guys coming back, but that's honestly kind of better because it's not like just because you're not an all Big Ten player, you don't have a voice on the team. So we've had a lot of guys speaking up and a lot of guys taking a leadership role.
To this day, still, if I walk in there, it's still in the way. And so, it's stuff like that. It's where, you don't forget, and you can't make it.
Really, honestly, a couple of guys. I feel like I mentioned Jalen Lucas, a freshman running back. He's a really talented player and kind of a matchup nightmare. I feel like James Head has had a really good offseason, another big dude. C4 is a great player. Cam Camper, another really good JUCO player who, again, just a guy that's been overlooked, and he's finally getting his opportunity. And he's every bit of 6'3", 210 pounds on the perimeter, and he's going to be a big-time playmaker for us.
Every single year, it doesn't matter what you did last year or previous year. It's about that game right now. So that's all we was looking for. This year, we can know what the record was. Years, but that didn't really matter when it came at noon on that day.
Wisconsin, probably jump around. Great tradition. And I love doing it in 2020, even though there's no fans there.
With Connor, what stands out?
Oh, yeah,
see him 3 or 4 or 5 things and go, okay, this guy can do these things really well.
Yeah, I feel like the first thing with Connor is just he's a guy that's played a lot of football. I know he was SEC Freshman of the Year or something like that. So first thing I would say experience. The other thing is just a guy that knows the game. Like I said, he's played a lot of football. He's been in a lot of different environments, especially down there in the SEC. And then also I feel like it's just his arm talent. He can make off-centered throws where he might not be in a clean pocket, but can get the ball out there.
Hey, Jay, if you're not playing football, you're a tall guy. Are there things that other sports that you've played through the years?
Yeah.
What do you like to do besides play football?
So growing up, I played 4 different sports, actually. I played football, basketball, baseball, and I wrestled. But wrestling was definitely my second sport. My dad was a wrestler. And I wrestled basically all my life, and then I just kind of got burnt out of it. It's one of those sports My dad liked it a little more than I did, but I'm extremely grateful that I did wrestle just because of the mental toughness. And you know, when you're wrestling, it's just you out there, and if you lose, it's on you. But if you win, it's on you. So.
Last question. We do all positive. What's it like for you, AJ? I mean, being a college football player, you're not going to play college football the rest of your life, and even if you go and play pro ball, but what are some of the fun things, the experiences that you've experienced in college football, just being a college student, going to places that you haven't been or get to see a lot of really cool things?
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing for me that I've really been appreciative of is just the brotherhood. You know, we got guys from all over the country, different parts. You know, I'm from a small suburban town, but we got guys from big cities, different countries, and just getting a taste of what they're from, and just meeting all those guys. And that's just a tribute to also Coach Allen's culture, because it's not like that everywhere where you get a bunch of good dudes and good football players. Sir.
Why would you try to change
You
that?
had another good recruiting year out of the state of Ohio. What kind of bond is there between the Ohio guys and the Offseason?
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a bond between the Ohio guys, just because you know how much of a big football state it is and how much pride we take in football down there. And I feel like anytime you get a guy from Ohio, you know they're going to be a solid player.
What has been like the general vibe of the team? Like
yeah, we have. What'd you say?
I'm sorry. What has kind of been the general vibe of the team through off-season workouts and as we approach the start of camp here? It's kind of the general attitude moving forward.
I would just say a sense of urgency, you know, just because the way last year went. But I would also say too that it's just been kind of quieter on social media and whatnot, and just behind closed doors. We've been kind of working, just keeping our head down, working hard, and I feel like everyone's extremely excited for Week 1 against Illinois.
You don't know if it's the perfect storm or not, but it ended up being the perfect storm. We ain't finished the season how we were supposed to.
I feel like Coach Ray is just a guy that's experienced a lot of football. He's been a head coach at multiple different places, so he's just a great dude. Brings a lot of different things to the table, and something that I love playing for because he's a player's coach, and you know, he just cares about all the guys in this room.
Sounds like he's the type of coach
I mean,
talk
it's
to about stuff
hard.
on the field too, right?
Yeah, 100%. He's real cool. We always go to his house and stuff, and he's just one of those guys that he loves talking about X's and O's, but he loves also just getting to know you as a person.